all over South America. We got her in 1963. We wanted to turn it back into a bomber, so we started looking for military parts for it. We could not find a nose until 1971. So in 71, we actually started doing the restoration of turning her back into a bomber again. Since this airplane was built early in the 37 quantity, they brought the Brits over to teach them how to fly it. Well, this particular airplane, they tore up the right landing gear, tore up the bomb bay, sent her back to the factory to be repaired. The 37 got ready to be shipped. This one wasn't ready to go with it. So what they did, they created a cargo door in the side of it, filled in the bomb bay, and said we'll use it to carry parts and mechanics. B-24 goes down somewhere, they'd fly there and get it fixed and get it going again. So she did not make it out of the States. She has, her engines burn 50 gallons of fuel per hour, 1 to 2 gallons of oil per hour per engine. 1,200 horsepower each, 14 cylinders. She had a crew of 10, 5 guys up front, the navigator, flight engineer, co-pilot, pilot, and bombardier up front. In back were 4 gunners and the radio operator. No creature comforts, no hydraulic assist, no electronic assist on any of the components. They're all by muscle. The flaps are flaps and gear are by hydraulic, but everything else is manpower on all the control surfaces. She was the first bomber to be using a nose wheel. It's non-steerable, so they right brake left engine or left brake right engine in order to taxi it. Yeah. When we go in, you'll see a set of yellow steps that go up into the cockpit. They raised those steps up, and the bombardier actually crawled all the way underneath the flight deck into the nose. He did not have a hatch to get out or get in. He could get in through the nose wheel when the wheel was down, and when it retracted, it came up vertically, and he had to crawl around that, and it was very, very difficult to get around there. It had to be a small person besides that. But she's under winter maintenance. We're taking off the leading edge, and we'll be checking the spars and changing all the plugs, changing the oil, going through all the inspection points, and she'll be flying again in about 6 weeks. We normally try to fly her once a month for the public. We take 12 people up at a time, $395 per trip for a half-hour flight, wheels up. She will be going to some of the adjacent cities here in Texas, San Antonio, Austin, Midland, Houston, Georgetown, Temple, up into Kansas, into Wichita, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and into Oklahoma. So she'll be making her rounds again this year. The 29 is in Florida and has been for 2 weeks already, and we'll be down there another 5 weeks. And we'll bring her home on the 6th of April. It'd be nice to have them back together again, where you can see both aircraft. One was built in 1940, one built in 1945, and the amount of technical change in those 5 years is just phenomenal. We're going to repaint the 2 logos on the side of the aircraft. We're going to go to the original A model, which they had the freedom flag on the side of it. They painted the American flag on the side of the airplane, and it had Diamond Lil on this side. And the reason they did that is the German fighter pilots knew we were neutral, so they wouldn't fire on our airplanes as they were being taken and ferried to Great Britain. Once they got them over there, they changed the symbols and started using them for submarine patrol duty. James Stewart, the movie actor, flew 20 missions in the B-24 in southern Germany over the Glasgow Ballfield raids. He joined the service at the age of 31. He already had his pilot's license and his commercial license. He joined as a private. They found out he had his license and they turned him into an instructor. We're teaching guys how to fly the B-24 and the B-17 in Nebraska. He flew several years there, and then finally convinced his base commander to let him go to Europe and fly as a squadron leader in Europe. He had 20 missions, and he never lost a single aircraft out of any of the flights that he commanded. Like I said, there was no creature comforts. One of his waist gunners called up to him one day and said, "How cold is it?" He says, 21 below zero. So you can imagine standing by that open window, 21 below zero and a 200-mile-an-hour wind going by you. It's really cold. Is there anybody that's interested in going through the 24?
No? I would like to go inside.
Okay. $5 donation.
Oh, better.